Hi guys, welcome to another small video for Schooners and Scoreboards. Once again, thanks to the followers and subscribers we've had. As always, it's the first thing to do in our video. Today we're just going to do a quick, short video, just some injury updates on a few players and get some previews again on tonight's game. Dave, thanks for coming in, mate. Obviously, it's a little bit cold. We didn't really want to do this one, but we thought we'd get a bit more content out there. We are also, as you guys know, we have got some shirts coming in. Thanks to Cam's Custom Wear. They should be in by next week. I've got you fellas some shirts sorted as well. So without further ado, guys, Roosters versus Storm tonight, 7:50 game at Allianz Stadium. Not many changes from the team this Tuesday. But for Roosters, you got Sandon Smith and Sam Walker running the show for the Roosters, which is good to see. Ethan King, his second game in the centres. Radley's out with his shoulder injury, as mentioned, and Sua Wong starts as well. Tom Rodwell, 18th man. So it's pretty much what we expected for the Roosters there, considering the injuries they've had for this week and considering how they've been going this year so far. Haven't really been hitting their straps, but not many games to go now.
Nah, a few rounds to go.
5-6 rounds to go before the finals. So it's going to get a bit desperate out there for a lot of clubs. Melbourne, Wishart 5'8", as mentioned previously. Munster's on personal leave, and Nelson Asofa Solomon is suspended. And Ryan Pappenhausen's still not back from Melbourne. He's still struggling with the injury, which is a bit worrying. But I know Bellamy did come out and say that he's unsure when Pappenhausen will return. So unsure whether it's a strategic move for him to keep Paps out until finals or whatnot. So we'll see what happens there. Obviously, Nick Meaney runs a fullback spot there. So you picked this one a close one. You tipped the Roosters on Tuesday.
I tipped the Roosters. Tipped the Roosters in a close one tonight.
Still sticking with it?
Yeah, stick with it.
No worries. Some interesting stats out of this game. I was looking at it over the last few days. Roosters have lost 5 out of 7 games at Allianz Stadium this year.
Yeah, I know.
Which is a bit of a worry for it. But in saying that, their 2 try scorers, Daniel Tupou and Mark Nawaqanitoaze, as you say, it's a bit of a tongue twister. But Tupou scored 8 tries in 7 games, and so was Marky Mark. He scored 6 tries in 4 games at Allianz Stadium. So I think the only way Roosters can topple Melbourne, obviously Melbourne come out last week against Manly, played a bit slow that first half, and I think as Bellamy said, they tried to get the win a bit easy. But I think if the Roosters are to come out and win this one, they're going to need to be a bit more expansive with the ball. They can't obviously rely on these 2 blokes. I mean, Coates come out and scored 3 tries in a row against Manly, and obviously a penalty in front of the post and cost Melbourne the game there. But obviously we'll see how this one goes. Manly are aiming to secure a top 4 spot. Obviously we know they are sort of known for that. But the top 4 is going to be a bit closer this year.
It's all close at the moment.
Yeah, your doggies are up there, which is good to see.
Yeah, the whole comp's close, isn't it?
Yeah. Do you think the Roosters have a shot? Top 8? Considering who they've got coming up. Besides tonight's game.
It's going to be. I don't know. I reckon I'm tipping them tonight for a shock.
Shock upset.
Yeah, shock upset. But you're still going to find it hard to make the top 8. But So
I mean, a
lot of teams fighting for it.
Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah. I mean, looking at the Roosters' last 5 games of the season, you got Manly, Dolphins, Doggies, Eels. They versed Melbourne again, and they got the Bunnies. So, look, if they come out and upset Melbourne tonight, it's going to be a big
Big ask.
Big ask from them, considering. But in saying that too, like Melbourne's got no Munster.
Yeah.
They've got no
Nelson.
No Nelson yet. He's out.
And
no Paps as well. Yeah. So I think that's a bit of a spine adjustment there. And, Wishart's also known for the type of player where he can come out and put a bit of form on.
Yeah.
But I mean, Melbourne's last 5 games, they've got Eels, Broncos, Panthers, Doggies, obviously Roosters again, and Broncos again. So I think Melbourne, if they win tonight, Melbourne, obviously they're on 32 points. I think if they win tonight, it actually adds that security for top 8.
Yeah, that's right.
And plus whatever they've got coming up.
Yeah.
But it's going to be one of those games where it's going to be close.
Yeah, it's going to be a tight game.
I think it's going to be really close. I can't see a lot of points scored, obviously, unless Melbourne come out and attack hard. But I think after coming out from a slow start last week, Melbourne, I think they're really going to be digging in here. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, and the Roosters are looking for their spot in the top 8. They'll be fighting hard too. So
who's your key player to watch for both squads here?
In the halves, the Roosters for me.
Yeah, halves. Yeah, Sand and Smith.
Yeah, and Melbourne. The backs.
Yeah,
the backs.
Yeah. It's going to be a good battle for Coates.
Yeah,
as well. I think he's got a good battle on his hands. Yeah, no, I think Melbourne's biggest threat is obviously Coates on that edge. Obviously, I think Hughes is going to be Melbourne's biggest threat tonight. Obviously, with Munster out, I think he does stand up. He does put on a bit of a show, as he usually does. But Roosters, I think as you said, it's got to be their halves. Obviously, they can't keep going out to Mark Nicowaze or however you pronounce his name. Can't keep going out there to him. I know he's a big player. I know he's also being chased by a union at the moment as well. They're obviously put their hand up their interest for him. So depending if he stays at Roosters over the next coming seasons, we'll see how we go. But with that one out of the way, there got some injury updates to go through for each club. Obviously, a couple of injury concerns going up this week. The Eels obviously been hit with a bit of issues. Hazai 4 to 6 weeks, broken hand. Katoni, Kotoga, syndesmosis injury. I think both of them boys are done for the season. Considering the injuries you got, there's 5 weeks left. I think rest up, boys. Enjoy your off season, and see you next year. But I feel for him. I think Hazai obviously was in the running for Rookie of the Year. I think he'll still get it. I think he will still get it, but obviously the next 4 to 6 weeks depends on any other club around.
Right. So that's right. Yeah.
See what happens there. But Bunny's obviously been hit for a 6 this end of the season. They got Keone Kalamatangi out, syndesmosis injury. Latrell Mitchell still suffering with that quad injury. Cody Walker hamstring injury. Peter Mamazoles concussion. So hopefully he's back next week for them. Brandon Smith has done his knee again. Campbell Graham still suffering with some back issues there. And Davey Moale out for the season, underwent surgery on his wrist, which he injured. So there's a lot of injuries around that squad too there.
Let's say their season's done, South.
Yeah, well, where they're sitting, obviously a bit of a concern there as well. As I said, I think the way the top 8 is now, I think it stays. I can't see anybody else pushing in there now.
Yeah, that's right.
Not this close. I think the only change you'll have is maybe I think the Warriors fall out of the top 4.
Yeah, Warriors will fall out.
Yeah, I think they'll fall out of the top 4. I think the Broncos will slide up in.
Yeah.
I think obviously depending on injuries and things like that, but I just think the Warriors will be more suited in the top 4 spot this year.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens there.
Yeah.
But moving on, Titans. Tino Fa'asamalau, he's out for 4 weeks with MCL injury, and David Fafita re-injured his ankle again. So, big 2 big losses. I think I know David Fafita hasn't played footy in couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Or if he has been fit, he hasn't been chosen.
Yeah.
I think he's on the outer there.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it's tough times for the club.
Yeah, I think their season's done too.
Yeah. I've honestly tipped them for the wooden spoon.
Yeah.
All the Knights. Both coaches under scrutiny. Both clubs under a bit of pressure. Retaining players. There's a lot being thrown through the media with players leaving here, leaving there, and whatnot. So, big hit for the Dragons, unfortunately. For you Dragons fans out there, Val Holmes underwent surgery this week for, I'm pretty sure it was a shoulder injury he picked up.
Yeah.
So his season is finished. Big loss there. Sione Fanua, dislocated shoulder. Last I heard, he was awaiting scans, but an injury like that, usually a month, maybe a bit longer. So, rest up and recover, I'd say. I wouldn't be risking him back. I know they're trying to push for a top 8 spot as well, but who knows that I tape him up and he comes in fully taped up, pushes, who knows?
Yeah,
Anything can happen. Cowboys, obviously Murray Talangi, 4 to 6 weeks with a hamstring injury. Thomas McKaylee, medial ligament strain as well. So, I think Murray Talangi, one of their best players on the field. He's played some great footy. He's always a type of player where he's got fight in him out there. But once again, I think match fitness has hit them pretty hard this year. So,
a few of them lower teams have to prepare and get ready for next year.
Yeah. Well, it's what you want. You want your young fellas now. Obviously, if you've got a lot of players out there a bit older, and give them rest or get them out and bring in some new fellas and get them going. That's what I'm happy about Riley doing at the moment for the Eels. He's bringing in some young, fresh fellas. I know they just signed some Jackson.
Oh, that young bloke.
Jackson, yeah.
On the school boards.
Yeah. They signed him. They signed him from from Brisbane.
Yeah.
He was named in the Australian squad.
Yeah.
So he's supposed to be a pretty good front man, which is good to see. Obviously still very young, so still a long way off first grade, but it's good to see the recruitment retention working there for him. And obviously Jason Riles is stepping in and making moves. I know there's a lot of fans out there that are happy with it, which is good, and there's others that are getting a bit impatient and wanting a premiership next week. So obviously patience is key. It's been 37 years, I think, at the moment, 38 years. So, but they're pushing for places, It's always the way it goes. But for Melbourne Storm, as we touched on, Paps' injury still struggling with it.
Yeah.
Obviously, I think that'd be hurting him mentally as well, considering I don't think he's had much game time this year. He was out last year a bit too. So
he's been injured the last couple of years.
And the worst part is too, with the injuries to your legs, they need to look at it where if once you injure your legs, like it's hard to get back to square one. Like, but it's footy. You're paid to be in that position to play the game. So what can you do? I suppose.
Yeah, that's right.
But your doggies copped another injury. Satili Tupanua.
Yeah, that's another big loss.
He's done it again. Hamstring, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It's another big loss.
Been out for the last six weeks. Now he might be out there. Up to the finals.
Yeah.
So we'll be back for the finals.
Yeah. See how he goes. Yeah. Doggies are doing pretty good this year too. I'm honestly surprised how well they're going. Galvin played a bit well over the weekend.
He played well, so he needs to step up. Every time he's playing, every time he plays.
Yeah. But all right, guys, that is us. We're going to get ready for this Thursday night game coming in. Big clash, Roosters and Melbourne. Melbourne one win and they're in that top 4. Obviously pending other results, and I think Roosters are 1 win outside the top 4. I'm pretty sure that's how it was. If I got that wrong, drop me in the comments. I don't mind. We are going to do some content. Was it Saturday?
Yeah.
Do some content Saturday, guys. Bit of bit of laughter, a bit of banner, something interesting. We will have our other good Panthers mate, Jace, coming in as well. So stay tuned for that one. Hopefully he puts on his Panthers jersey because his boys are against the Tigers. We'll see what happens there. But anyway, guys, that's us. Once again, thanks for tuning in. Give this video a like, give us a follow, hit that YouTube channel, and as always, share our content around. Get to that 100 subscribers. We're not far off on Facebook anyway. Yeah, we get to that 100 subscribers, guys. There's $100 prize on the line, and obviously you got to be in it to win it. Thanks for tuning in, guys. See you next